Welcome to Critical Encounters Gameplay Stream. I'm your villainous host, Steve, and tonight I am playing with real cards. That's right, actual cards, because I want to play with Magneto, and I need to have the cards to play with Magneto. I am taking on the weekly one-shot, I believe it is week 23, the Get Wrecked Wrecking Crew. So I have out all of the Wrecking Crew folks with my alt art from one of the promo cards they produced. I've set up each villain's deck with their hit points, their side scheme, the villain, and the card that we are supposed to go and get during the setup for this weekly one-shot. It's pretty much go get their signature item and distracting taunts, because poor old Pile Driver doesn't have a signature weapon. All right. I've set their hit points. You'll notice that Pile Driver should have 11, but his distracting taunts gives him 3 more. So he's at 14. And that's their deck, and I'm going to put their discard pile up above. I put all the starting threat out. I have the breakout main scheme. I have my Magneto counter for my own Magneto's health in my deck here. So I'm playing this deck. This is a shield deck that I found online and I really enjoy. So I'm going to give it a go again. I'll put a link here. I forget who made it, but it's not mine. So let's see how this goes. The other thing for the weekly one-shot is each villain gets +1 scheme, +1 attack for each defeated villain. So as we pick them off, they're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. There's not a lot of room here, so I'm hoping I can manage this. If I need to, I'll take my deck out off the screen and things like that, but I'm hoping I can kind of squeeze in here. Now, if you haven't played Magneto, a ton of fun. I highly suggest you go get Magneto and give him a go. He is a villain after all. All right, so his side on this is after you change to this form, shuffle the top 3 cards of your discard pile into your deck. So right now he doesn't do anything. I'm going to do a super fast recap of Wrecking Crew. Effectively, when they scheme, they put threat on their personal side scheme, not on the main. And each one, when they reach 10, will have some ability trigger. So Wreckers, when it reaches 10, I'll deal 2 damage to each friendly character, remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. So it'll just keep going. Thunderstruck, when it reaches 10, stun each friendly character, remove all but 3 threat. Clear the Road, when it reaches 10, each player must discard the top 10 cards of their deck, remove all but 3 threat from the scheme, and Pile It On, when it reaches 10, each player discards the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost, remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. Working our way backwards, Pile Driver has Retaliate 1, and his distracting taunts, I might put a card up here, after it gives him +3 hit points, and players cannot attack other villains. So we have to go after Pile Driver. I can remove it by after my hero attacks Pile Driver, spend 2 fist resources to get rid of it. Okay. Bulldozer. When Bulldozer attacks, the attack gains Overkill. He's at +1. After Bulldozer attacks, you discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each point of damage dealt by this attack. And I can get rid of it by exhausting my hero and discarding a card at random from my hand. Okay, Thunderball. After Thunderball attacks, you deal 1 damage to each character you control. His ball and chain is +1. After Thunderball attacks, place 1 threat on the main scheme, which is you can lose by that, maxing out at 6. Exhaust your hero, discard a card at random from your hand to get rid of ball and chain. And then Wrecker, while Wrecker is attacking, he gets +2 attack if the attack is undefended. Magic Crowbar gives him +1. And after Wrecker attacks, put 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat. Exhaust your hero and discard a random card from your hand to get rid of it. Okay. Game says he starts as the active villain. And the breakout goes up by 1. Not per player, just 1. After step 1 of the villain phase, put 1 threat on each side scheme. So player side schemes as well. Move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threat. If there's a tie, I get to choose. All right. Here we go. Let's go. All right, I'm going to draw my opening hand of 6. 6. Okay. So, a wrapped in metal, helicarrier, metal shards, couple resources, and global logistics. So I'm going to keep the 2 and the helicarrier and... Oh, metal shards. 7 damage right off the bat, huh? I got to go for setup, so I'm going to pitch 3 of these. Okay, and let's get a Dazzler, Gambit, not what I'm looking for in one way or another. Ooh, boy. Yikes. Not a great start. Okay, let's flip. So in this form, he's 2/2/2. With the action, discard cards from the top of your deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Add that card to your hand. All right. Well, do I want to flip? Because I could bring out Dazzler. 1, 2, 3 for this. I think maybe, let's see here. I have no idea how this deck is. I've played this deck a bunch, but not against something like this. So if we pitch this one way or another, because I don't think there are any side schemes in there. And an energy to put out a helicarrier. Limited space, I'm going to probably hold my cards. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play a Dazzler. After Dazzler enters play, confuse an enemy. Well, Wrecker's the one who's going to activate, so I think I'll confuse him. And then Dazzler will... oh, he's got Retaliate 1. Fun. She's going to thwart. For 2 off of Thunderstruck. Putting it down to a 3. I'm going to quickly run out of threat, I bet. Threat tokens. Okay. Alright, I'm going to end my turn. Looking for his upgrades. Really kick his deck off. Alright, Blast, Professor X, Bubble, Legion, Asteroid M, and Magnetic Missile. Okay. Alright, so at the start... Yeah, I'm going to run out of tokens real quick. So we're going to put some dice out. 1 threat. After step 1 in the villain phase, put 1 threat on each side scheme. Okay, so 1 here. This goes to a 5. There's 1 here. And 1 here. Okay. Move the counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threat. So it's Wrecker. Wrecker's going to activate, but he's confused. Okay. And then I'm going to get an encounter card, which will be from Wrecker's deck, because Wrecker's the active villain. I've been waiting for this. When revealed, the active villain heals 3 points. Well, okay. Give that villain a tough. Oh, all right. He's tough. Boom. And then I got to keep separate little discard piles, which I have above the decks, but they're off screen. Okay, my turn. Let's see. Great. Okay. I definitely want to trigger this. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to need 2 resources for that, which is this and this. That will give me that. And then I can have 3 resources for something else. Possibly the Professor. Confuse. Or maybe the Bubble. We'll see. Okay, let's flip. We're going to flip this time. All right, and we're going to use his ability. Discard cards from the top of your deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Add that card to your hand. Triage. Surveillance team. Helmet. Ooh, okay. Okay. So what I definitely want to do is I want to get this electromagnetic blast to finish off. So it says remove 3 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, you may discard an attachment with the text hero action or hero response. So I can pull some stuff. And if I want to get the helmet out, 1, 2, 3, I can pitch 3 cards, play his helmet. So that exhausts, I gain steady, and I exhaust the helmet to generate a wild for a magnetic card. So I could do those 2 to play at that. So what I want to do is see where do I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could pull 7 threat off of something effectively. Who do I want to be the active villain? Or I could go for 5. Yeah, let's go for 5. So Dazzler will thwart for 2 off of Clear the Road. Not the most worrisome, but I'm going to go there. All right, so I'm clearing 2 off of that. That leaves it with 3. Okay. Then I'll use these. I'll use the Helicarrier, Helmet, Magnetic Blast to remove 3 threat. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If it removes the last threat from the scheme, I may discard an attachment with the text hero response or hero action. Oh, this just says response. Boo. That just says response. Oh, no. But your hero has to attack. I'm surprised it's not a hero attack. These are all heroes. Wow. Yep. I didn't realize it was only a response. Okay, let's get rid of the crowbar then, I think. That adds threat. That also adds threat. I was really going after that one. All right, we'll get rid of the ball and chain. It's a hero action. I hope that my plan was to go for this, but I screwed that up. Okay. All right, and then I think Magneto is going to exhaust and discard a card at random for my hand, which is the bubble, to get rid of the crowbar. Exhaust your hero and discard a card at random. Get rid of it. Okay. All right. That leaves me with Professor X, which I think I'll hold on to. Dang. All right. Well, can't dwell on that. I'm going to keep the Professor. Gen X, wrapped in metal. Magneto's armor, that's a good one I want. And the mansion. Okay. All right, 1 threat in the main scheme. Now 1 threat and everything else. This goes to a 5. This goes to a 1. This goes to a 5. And this goes to a 8. Okay, this stays on Wrecker. And Wrecker is going to attack me with a boost card from his deck. When Wrecker is attacking, it's +2 if the attack is undefended. Well, I think Dazzler is going to jump in front of this. 2, 4 to Dazzler. That will finish her off. Okay. And then I will activate the counter card from his deck. Get wrecked. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. Okay, so that is going to be Bulldozer. So Bulldozer is going to attack me with a boost card. When Bulldozer attacks, they gain Overkill. He's attacking for 4 plus a boost with Overkill. And after he attacks. That's a lot of damage. I think I'll defend. Okay. Star. If this attack is undefended, discard an upgrade you control. Alright, it is not undefended. I don't know if I'm supposed to use that deck for this, but I'm always going to use their own cards. Okay, so he attacked for 4. I defend for 2. I take 2 damage. And he dealt 2 because defense reduces the amount dealt. Discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each point of damage dealt. Build support. Forge. Okay. My turn. I will use his ability. Electromagnetic Blast. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4 for the mansion. 2 for this. No, I think I'll go for... Can I clear anything? I can't clear anything. Oh, can I? 6. Maybe. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll bring out the Professor. He will confuse... Wrecker. He will thwart for 3 off of Pile Driver, knocking it down to a 2. Then I'll use these 2 to Electromagnetic Blast to remove the last from there, getting rid of Bulldozer's helmet. Okay. I will flip, and when I flip, I get to shuffle the top 3 back into my deck. 1, 2. Oh, I could have put these any way I wanted, huh? Let's do it like that. Okay. There's a few minions, guards and escaped prisoners, I think, right? Corrupt guards and escaped prisoners. Okay. I'm going to keep my armor and end my turn. Utopia. X-Jet. Master Magnetism. The Blast again. Generation X. Oh, okay. Alright, 3. I'm going to have to come over here and deal with that. I've got to put 1 on each side scheme. Okay. Then Wrecker still has the most. He's at 9, so I got to take threat off of there before that activates. He's confused. And then we trigger his encounter card. Buddy System. Choose a villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Ah, yuck. Reveal the top card of his deck. Top 2 cards instead if he's the only villain in play. Okay. So we're going to reveal a Pile Driver card. Held Hostage. Attached to the active villain's side scheme. So let's go over on Wrecker. Threat cannot be removed from the attached by thwarting. Yikes. Hero action. The villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you. Then discard this card. Well, it's a hero action, though. Okay. Okay. And then Professor dies. He wheels himself out. Okay. I have this again, which will let me get rid of that without him attacking me. Which is like those 2 cards, right? If I can pull 3 threat from the main. Perfect. Okay. Then I can get the armor out with this. And Utopia. Oh, and then the X-Jet with his ability. Alright. Let's flip. Let's put the armor out. Okay. So this is the response. After you resolve your magnetic pull ability, if you discarded at least one of the following resource icons, you gain a bonus. So mental gives you a thwart, physical gives you attack, energy gives you a defense. I don't have tokens to represent those. Maybe. What do I have? Blue, red, green. Yeah, blue, red, green. Okay. I do have some tokens I can use. All right. I'm going to use his ability now. I'm really looking for his cape. Beak, global logistics, master magnetism. All right, so according to this, it gets discarded, then put in my hand. So master magnetism has a blue and a green. Okay, although it's yellow. Yeah, that's a fail, right? Okay. So +1 defense, +1 thwart. And I have resources. 1, 2, 3. Can I get rid of this? 2 fists. No, I cannot. Okay. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Okay. So I can't remove that yet. If I use Helicarrier and the helmet for a blast, remove 3 threat from a scheme and pull all the threat off the main, and I can trigger, I may discard an attachment with the text hero action or hero response. So I'm going to get rid of the held hostage, which was a pile driver card. Okay. Then I'm going to thwart for 3 off of this, taking it from 9 to 6. That means he'll be tied over here with these guys. I'm going to spend these 3 to put out an X-Jet. That leaves me a fist in my hand to try to get rid of the taunt. Okay. Well, I'm building resources, but I was kind of hoping I would get the cape. Okay. The armor I really like. You'll see if I can get it going. All right, ready up. And these last until the end of the round. So his defense is boosted. Nick Fury. Strength. Oh, okay, good. There we go. Global logistics. Metal shards. I got a lot of fists this time. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1 threat in the main. From A scheme. Okay. I have to put 1 threat on everything else. Then I have to move. I have to take damage, but I could take it undefended. I'm probably going to defend. I'll just leave it on Wrecker. Okay. Although let's move it, because Wrecker's each character I control. I don't have that. I don't really have any characters. I will take 1. This way. All right, we'll leave it there. I get it attacked. I don't have retaliate or anything, which would be nice to pop that tough. Okay, Wrecker is going to attack. Magneto's going to defend. He's got a 3 defense. So 2, 3, no damage. Okay, I gotta get the bubble. All right, then Wrecker card out of Wrecker's deck. I definitely got to switch because he's going to deck out at some point. Put 2 threat on each side scheme. Yikes. Okay. 3, 4. This goes up to 5. That goes up to a 4. Put 2 threat over here. 2 threat over here. Okay. All right. My turn. Let's get rid of this guy. Or that thing. Right? Those go away. I will use his ability first. The cape. Okay. Which is an energy, which is a defense. So +1 defense. Yes. Okay. Helmet for magnetic card. And the helicarrier to put out the cape. It's a little too late to use the cape this turn. Okay. Oh, I need to keep this. Right? I need to keep this. So what I want to do is try to get the shards. Oh, but can I... One, two, three, four for Nick Fury. Would I draw an attack that I could actually use? No, I got to play it safe here. I'd like to get rid of this. Okay. So I want to hit... I want to do metal shards. So I need 3. So I'll use the next jet. 1. Nick Fury, 2. Global Logistics, 3. I'll do 7 damage to an enemy. If I defeat that enemy, gain a tough. I don't defeat it, but I do 7 damage to him. Okay. So it goes down to 7. After I attack, spend 2 fists. Get rid of the taunt. Okay, I can now go after anybody. And he has retaliate 1. Okay. Alright. I'm going to keep this so I don't deck this turn. Alright, finally did some damage to someone. Both of these are going to pop though. 2 damage to each friendly character. Stun each character. Then they're both going to go down to 3, which will make him his deck, which will make him attack. I'm going to flip. All right, when I flip, I shovel the top 3. Metal shards, strength, global logistics. Oh, so metal shards was actually lower on the thing, but they still works. All right, now I definitely don't deck. Okay. End my turn. Ready up. Draw my hand. Global Logistics. I have not got a chance to use that this game. It's crazy. Magnetic Missile. Honorary X-Men. Surveillance Team. Or Under Surveillance. And the Mansion. Okay, 1 threat in the main scheme. 1 threat in everything else. This goes to a 5. This goes to a 6. This goes to a 10. This goes to a 10. Okay, so let's trigger them all. After threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat here, stun each friendly character. Remove all but 3 threat. Okay. This goes to a 10. Deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Okay. Remove all but 3 threat. Okay. Then this moves to the villain with the highest threat. So Bulldozer. Bulldozer will activate. He will scheme for 2, 3, which goes on his scheme. So 6 plus 3, 9. Okay. Close. Then we'll draw a card off of Bulldozer's deck. Ramming Speed. Attach the Bulldozer. Force to interrupt. When Bulldozer attacks you, you must defend against his attack with an ally you control if able. After he attacks you, discard this card. Okay. So he's attacking for 5 with Overkill that you have to defend with an ally if you can. Wow, I can't let him activate, can I? Okay. 5. All right, I'm gonna heal to 8, and I'll flip. Then I'll trigger hit this ability. Oh boy. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, I think there's one card left. Let's do it. All right, strength. I'll put it there. Strength. Metal shards. Another strength. Okay, I decked. I get a bulldozer encounter card. Got a bunch of things to do here all at once. I did just complete my action, so I'll use my cape to ready Magneto. It says, I'm aerial, and after I resolve my magnetic pull ability, I can exhaust the cape to ready Magneto. Okay. I'm stunned, so if I want to use this, I can't remove any threat. That'll trigger, and then this will move to one of these guys. Okay, I'm going to attack. Clear my stun. Okay. I'm going to... I can use all 3 of these for metal shards to do 7 damage to an enemy, and if I defeat it, I get a tough. So I'm going to do 7 damage to Pile Driver, which will defeat Pile Driver. Okay. I'm going to... Well, I guess I can't flip. I'll turn him sideways. This goes to 0. I don't take the retaliate. I'll lay it like that. He's defeated, so I gain a tough. And all these guys get +1, +1, +1. I'm going to put little markers on them so I remember. Yeah. Okay. Now, Mansion's fun, but it's... All right, I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to put under surveillance on the main, so it maxes out with a little full. Instead of 6, it goes up to 10. So I have some breathing room. I'll spend these 2. Put out the Utopia finally. If all my allies have X-Men, increase my limit by 1. And after an X-Men ally enters play, I can exhaust Utopia to ready an X-Men. So the idea is to get him a bunch of times. Just hasn't happened. This is for me decking. It's an encounter card. Okay, I'll end my turn and draw 5. Triage. Oh, good. Wrapped in Metal. Dazzler. Cool. Asteroid M. And a Magnetic Missile. All right, so if I do draw a minion, I can blow him away. Cool. All right, 1 threat in the main scheme. 1 threat in all schemes. This scheme is out. It's done. I'm going to work my way this way. 2, 2, 5, which makes it 10. So I'm going to remove all but 3. And it says, each player must discard the top 10 cards of their deck. Okay, here we go. Strength, 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some good cards in there. Okay. All right, then this moves to one of these two guys. Well, let's make it Wrecker. Okay. Wrecker will, because I don't want the extra point. Wrecker will attack me. I will not defend. He will go to a 4 attack, 5 attack. I'll take it off my tough. Okay. Wrecker's card will get dealt to me. First in, first out. Ramming speed. Oh boy. Attach the bulldozer. Oh, actually, he's a 6. See, I already forgot. Okay, so he's got double ramming speed. Yeah. Oh boy. I need an ally with a lot of health and then a tough on top of it or something. That's gonna hurt. All right, next card. Wrecker's command. Attach the Wrecker. After Wrecker schemes, put 1 threat on each other villain's side schemes. With a hero action, spend 2 fists to get rid of it. Okay. Plus a +1 thwart. All right, still no minions. Triage. Okay, good. Oh, these are ready. So these become resources. Spend 2 fists. For triage. One, 2, 3, 4. I could confuse them. That's not on there. Okay, before I do anything else, I will attack Bulldozer. Knock him down to 10. I'll then use my magnetic pull ability. So the very first one I got was a protection and a mental. Okay, then I'll exhaust the ready. Then I will attack Bulldozer for 2 more. Okay. Then I will spend oh, that's only for a magnetic card. Oh, drats. All right, well, I'll spend this Master Magnetism to put Triage out. After Triage entered play, heal 2 damage from next main character, so I'll go back to 10. I'll use the Utopia to ready Magneto, who can thwart for a whole bunch. Nope, I'll do 2 more damage to Bulldozer. Triage will do a damage to Bulldozer. So, yeah, all right. 1, 2. Asteroid M is a magnetic card. Spend 2 fists. I can't get that up. So I was looking, I can get rid of Wrecker's command and put out the asteroid, or I can play Dazzler, confuse. So I think I'll do that. So I'm gonna go for Dazzler. 1, 2, 3, 4, and play Dazzler. After Dazzler entered play, confuse somebody. So I'm going to confuse him because that's who I plan to have in charge here. Dazzler will, I'm going to run out of space here real quick. Dazzler will attack Bulldozer for 2. I will I will flip. I will shuffle Wrapped in Metal, Magnetic Missile, and Master of Magnetism back into my deck. I haven't been paying close enough attention to the order that I should be putting them in the discard pile, but it's been working out. And I'm going to pitch this Asteroid M. I don't use it really often. Here we go. Wrapped in Metal, Electromagnetic Blast, Forge, Blindfold, Gen X, Build Support. I'll ready my cards. Okay, here we go. One threat over here. One threat on all schemes. This becomes a 5. This becomes a 5. Okay. Nothing triggers. We move this. He's got the most. Okay. He's confused, so he doesn't activate. I get an encounter card from him. Thunderball. Radioactive buildup. Attached to Thunderball. Excess damage dealt by Thunderball is placed as threat on the corresponding side scheme. Excess damage, so like if I block for 2 and he does 6 or something, it'd be 4. After he attacks, discard this card. Oh boy. Can't let any of these guys attack. Okay. Alright. My turn. So I got a Build Support, a Generation X. Build Support. I have all my supports out. Except for the Asteroid, which is not really something I'm too worried about. Are those fists? Yeah, everything's a fist to remove. Okay. That lets me go get oh, X-Men. It's not an X-Men. Okay. All right, Build Support's not great. This lets me fetch an event, though. All right, but really, if I can do 3 damage over here, I'm doing a lot better. What do I have to do in Alter Ego? Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna flip to Magneto. Those go away. Let's go away. These two could finish off him. Or I could put... Yeah. I might play Forge, get that tough over there. Alright, so let's do that. Let's have these two both attack. Triage will attack for 1. And go away. Dazzler will attack for 2. And defeat the Bulldozer. So he will clear the road. That gets rid of all these ramming speeds. That's nice. I mean, if he attacked, it was going to be pretty brutal. Okay, I'll go like this, like that. Gone. Okay. These go up to 2s. Okay. All right. Looking at my hand here. The blast could help me get rid of Wrecker's Command if I clear some threat. Blindfold. Okay. Forge. One, 2 for Forge from this stuff, which readies me. This is a just in case. I'll hold on to this and see if it comes up. All right, we're gonna go after Thunderball. Yeah, we're gonna go after Thunderball next. All right, so that means Magneto's going to attack him for 2. I'm going to trigger his ability. Okay, I get a mental, so his threat goes up. His thwart goes up. I'm going to use the cape to ready. The sad thing is I have not gotten my shield stuff going, which lets you reset this top 4 of these so you can make this maximized. It just hasn't happened. All right, I got another Wrapped in Metal. Magneto will attack for 2 again. Bring him down to a 9. I'll spend these 2 Wrapped in Metals to play Forge. All right, got a few different things. After Forge enter play, search your deck and discard pile for an X-Men or X-Force support. I don't think I have an X-Men or X. That's a shield support. I feel like they're gone, but I'm going to check. Not X-Men or X-Force. Not X-Men. Nope. Okay. But he triggers Utopia, which readies Magneto. Magneto attacks for 2 over here again. Forge will attack for 1 and knock off that tough. Okay. I'll play Gen X. Oh, it's just going to keep going up, isn't it? No, but I could clear it this turn. All right, let's see what I can do here. 1, 2, 3 for blindfold. Who can clear that and fetch the attack event, which I would have 2 resources to play, not enough to play. But I would still also have blindfold in play as well. And I can have that for next turn. Sure. Okay, we'll pitch a build support because we can see I don't have any supports. We'll use Helicarrier first. X-Jet. Build support, we'll play blindfold. So after blindfold enters, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Make it the active. Discard one of those cards and put the rest back in the same order. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has to be the same order. Okay. Held hostage. Tactical prowess. Heals. Hey, a corrupt prison guard. He's a 0 boost. I'll put him on the top. Oh, no, I don't get to arrange. I get to discard. I'll get rid of tactical prowess. And that leaves the prison guard on the top as a 0 boost. Okay. Okay, then she can thwart for 3 on this, because each X-Men character, she's X-Men, gets +1 making a thwart against the scheme, so that'll clear that. Generation X will go to the discard pile. Each player may search their deck and discard pile for an identity-specific event and add it to their hand. I want to go grab the big attack so that I have it for next round. Metal Shards, 7 damage. He's at 7, so I'll be able to finish him off. Alright, goes in my hand. I can't, I mean, I could, you know, I could burn it to do this, but I'm not gonna. Okay. One threat. I think I'll keep them both because I might need it. All right, I'm gonna end my turn. I have 3 allies. I can have 4 because of Utopia. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Master Magnetism. 1 threat. All right, I definitely got to deal with this over here. It's getting closer. Put 1 threat on each side scheme. So if I leave it here, we know he's attacking with a 0 boost, so he's attacking for 4. Excess damage dealt by Thunderball is placed on his corresponding side scheme, and so 3, 4. Can block for 2. I'd add 2 threat to this. I think that's what excess damage means. Well, I guess that's not. Well, if I defend it, it's not excess. Yeah, if they block, it would be excess. I think I will. Oh, and I did not. I don't know what's coming up here, but let's do it. All right, I'll defend. So defending for 2 Well, look at that. It's blank. So he hits me for 4. I take 2 damage. None of that is excess. After Thunderball attacks, I get rid of this. Also, after Thunderball attacks, you deal 1 damage to each character you control. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, I was not thinking. He dies, he dies. Oh boy. I was not. Oh well. Yeah. I was not paying attention. And I take 1. Okay. Oops. Oopsies. Oh well. What are you going to do? I get an encounter card. The active villain heals 3 points. Give that villain a tough status card. Oh yeah, what was I thinking? Holy cow. Well, he doesn't die now. Well, he might, but it's going to take a lot more work. Okay, my turn. Let's start with Magneto's ability. All right, so that's a protection and a mental. Okay, and then a cape. I get to put that in my hand. I almost forgot it. I got a lot of resources and nothing really to do. Ugh, stinks. Man, I screwed that up, huh? Well, let's ping that tough. We'll blast, because we need to. We'll knock this down to a 2. I should have let Wrecker go, and then I could have had him. I'll use these 2 cards in a one way or another. Oh, how do I get rid of this? Spend 2 fists. Oh, okay. So I'm going to want to spend 2 fists. That's a wild. This is a wild. Or this is a fist. Metal shards. 1, 2, 3 for a metal shard. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. It doesn't defeat him, but it will put him down to 3. Okay. Then I'll spend a wild and a fist. I'll get rid of Wrecker's command. It was just a hero action, spend double fist. Yeah, wow, I goofed that turn up, didn't I? Oh well. Here we go. I'm going to play a lot where I try really hard not to take things back past immediate usage. 4. I decked. Okay. 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So, Global Logistics, Nick Fury, Surveillance Team, and Beak. All right, so that triggers a Utopia. Nick Fury gives me some options. Okay. 1 threat in the main scheme. 1 threat in the rest of the schemes. Sure. I do have 1 defense. So he attacks for 2 plus a boost. All right, I'll move this over to Wrecker. And then I'll defend with a 3. Okay. Wrecker attacks with a star. Wrecker gets +3 attack for this activation unless you put 2 threat on his side scheme. So he'd be at a 5 -3. I would take 2 damage. I will just take the 2 damage. I'll give him the plus boost and take the 2 damage instead of putting the threat out. It wouldn't push it, but I don't want to get it too close because I still have encounter cards here. Okay. His encounter card. All right. Tactical prowess. Move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat. If that scheme's force response is not triggered this way, this card gains surge. Well, yeah, that's going to do it. Stun each friendly character. That's fine. I'm going to move it all from him to him. That's going to trigger it. So there is 10 threat or more here. I'm going to stun each friendly character. Magneto will get stunned. And then remove all but 3 threat. Okay. Okay. You're dead meat. Deal 1 damage to the... Oh, I forgot. He's got +2. So I'll put the... So he attacked for 2, 3, 4... Okay, hold on. I have to back up to fix. Wrecker gets +3 to the attack. So he's rarely attacking for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I blocked for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 7. I blocked for 3. I would take... I would take 4 damage. I'd have to take 2 more. Or I don't. So I put the 2 threat here, which bounces there, which goes away. It hits for 4. I have 3. So I only took 1 instead of 2, which puts me from 7 to 6. I think that's right. I would not have wanted to take a 7 attack without trying to protect myself. Okay, back around to this. Yeah, because the 2 threat bounces. It was at 9. Would have been at 9. It goes here because they were both at 7. Okay. Deal 1 damage to the hero or ally with the fewest remaining hit points. If the character is defeated this way, put 3 threat on Wrecker's side scheme. All right, take 1 damage. Boy, you don't want to be down to 1. Okay. My turn. All right, can I get rid of this other guy? Let's trigger his ability. Oh, these go away. All right, I got a fist. And I got a mental. Okay. Then the cape to ready up. Let's put Nick out, huh? 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's start with Nick Fury here. So we'll use these 2 resources, the wrapped in metal, and I could have done it. No, not the wrapped in metal. We'll use the genius. Okay, 4. I'll draw 3 off of Nick. So the combo's here finally. Oh, he could do it too. No, Nick attacks for 2. Okay. I want to play triage with a magnetic missile and a wrapped in metal. No, I'm not going to play triage yet. Hang on. Magneto is going to attack to clear his stun. Okay. Now I'll spend these 2. See, I'll take back one thing because it's kind of like chess. I haven't removed my finger. After it enters play, heal 2 damage from any X-Men character. I'll heal 2 damage for myself. Also, I'll trigger Utopia to ready up Magneto. Okay, Triage will attack for 1 into the Wrecker, into Thunderball. That will defeat Thunderball. Pushing Wrecker up to a 5 attack. Oof. Okay. Magneto attacks for 3 because of this. Putting him down to an 11. Okay. Let's spend So I could get this combo going finally. So what you do is you get the shield, then you look at the top 4 cards. You can reset the top 4 cards so you can maximize your armor, you can maximize draws, you can maximize this. But I'm getting later in the game here. I think, honestly, I'm going to go 3 and bring out Magneto's old friend, Charles Xavier. Okay, I need some space. Charles will confuse Wrecker. He will then remove 3 threat from the main scheme. Okay. I will end my turn. I will not end my turn. I will flip. I will shuffle the top 3. 1, 2, 3. So get the combo back. I have had great luck getting out just 1 small shield card. Oh, I have the Helicarrier. And then setting it up. And this game, I mean, I had the Helicarrier early, but I totally kind of forgot about it. I think the space making this hard to play. There's a lot going on. Okay. These don't matter anymore. I will end my turn. I got a couple drifters here going to disappear. I guess I could clear that and have more room, but Forge, Beak, Dazzler, Legion, Mansion, Global Logistics. Oh, good. I think I'm going to do that this turn then. Okay. 1 threat in the main scheme. Actually, I can do it like this now. Okay. 1 threat over there. He stays this. He's confused. And I get a card off of his deck, which is an escaped convict. Hey, look at that. Surge. Okay. These guys are going to go away at the end of the round, so I'm just going to clear them now. If I need them, they're still there. All right? Okay. Surge is into a corrupt prison guard with guard on it. Oh, now all the minions come up, and I don't have anyone to wrap up. All right, those 2 guys leave play. It's my turn. I have enough health. So I got to get rid of this guard before I do anything else, too. I can use that on the Helicarrier. All right, let's flip. Okay. You can also use it to trigger Legion's abilities. All right. Magneto will attack the guard for 2. Triage will attack the guard for 1. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use Global Logistics. Exhaust 1 shield card you control. I'll exhaust the Helicarrier. Look at the top 4 cards of a player deck or an encounter deck. I'm going to make it my deck. Discard any number of those and put others on top and bottom of the deck in any order. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So if I go like this. Oh. Energy. Heal trigger that. That'll give me a boost. I don't really need the thwart. I'm going to actually pitch one way or another. And then put them back on top in any order like that. Then I'll use the X-Jet, the Mansion, and Dazzler to play Legion. Then Legion will attack Wrecker for 1. And after Legion uses a basic power, discard the top card of your deck. If its printed resource is an energy, which it is, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Okay. Okay. He takes his 1 damage. I'll trigger Magneto's ability. Oh, look at that. A fist. And then a fist. Okay. Metal shards. I use the cape to ready. Okay. I will attack Magneto for 3. Not Magneto. Magneto will attack Wrecker for 3. Put him down to a 5. I'll use the helmet. These 2 cards. I'll do a Metal Shards for 7. Defeating him. And getting a tough status card. There you go. Victory. Yeah. So that will kill him off. All right. There you go. That's the deck. I did not, like I said, I did not really use that other, like I should have been, like I have in the past. Global Logistics is great because you could use Fury for it. You can use the Helicarrier for it. You can use the Surveillance Team. Surveillance Team is the best option because it's pretty minor and you don't really need it. You can set those top 4. You can see how you can trigger Legion, Magneto, ability, his armor. If you have the Mansion out, you can set it up with the Mansion as well, and just like go nuts. I mean, I could have, maximized this a little bit too. Well, that was fun. I like the ability to get rid of the hero action, the attachments with the thwart. That worked really good in this, except for that Pile Drivers doesn't say hero on it. If he had gotten attacked there towards the end, hitting for 5, 6, 7 undefended, that's just like kills anybody, right? Especially if you had piercing. He had two cards left before the acceleration would have gone out. Pushing the top on Breakout puts the threat to not be too much of a danger. Didn't get to use my Wrapped in Metals. I would have, put him on the guard and then eventually chuck him into somebody. But yeah, this is a fun deck. This is a fun challenge. Thanks, FFG. And thanks, everybody, for watching both the live games with the real cards and our Tuesday night Twitch with Board Game Lawyer and other folks. We're off for the holiday break, Christmas, New Year's, all that sort of stuff. And we'll be back in January with some more Tuesday night Twitches. And I might try to get some games up randomly throughout the holiday season. We'll see how it goes. All right, thanks all. Bye-bye.